Yeah, look, I think the thing that differentiates Fin M&A is that our DNA is actually business sales. So we're not an accounting practice that sort of tries to do some business sales on the side. We're not an advisory practice or a business consulting practice that then, might do some mergers and acquisitions. I guess it's really on the side, or anything like that. All we do is business sales. So it's surprising how a lot of the skills that you actually learn from, selling all types of businesses, even smaller businesses, actually then translate across into selling larger businesses as well. It's actually quite interesting how that works. And in fact, I'd much prefer, now that I've seen all sides of it, I'd much prefer to have somebody who's a salesperson, who understands business and understands people, to be able to representing me, to be able to then go and sell my business, than I would probably to have somebody who, is more from an accounting and finance background. Because like for us, we have people with accounting and finance backgrounds who they'll help us. They'll help us prepare some of the financial information. They'll help us with advice, etc. But our frontline people are salespeople. They're people who are very organized, professional, dealing with buyers and sellers, know how to manage a deal, know how to move a deal to the next stage of the sales process, not scared of follow-up, not scared of cold calls, all of those things there. And then we use the expertise of the accounting and finance and the legal people to help us, as opposed to sort of the accounting, finance, and legal people that are often at, say, the big four, consulting advisory firms, or the mid-tier consulting advisory firms, who are really great. But I just think sales is not their forte, and pipeline sales management is not their forte, and follow-up is not their forte. Marketing is not their forte. None of them have an in-house marketing department that can go out and build a list of target buyers and then manage the contact for them. And look, that's fine. It's because it's not what they do. That's the difference between it. Things that they do them incredibly well, all those guys. But they can still get through and sell a few things and do a few acquisitions and help their clients do that. Because in the end, sometimes things are just going to sell anyway. But what if they're not? What about all the deals that fall over and nothing happens? There's actually a huge amount of deals that accounting firms, advisory firms, and firms that aren't necessarily specialist in business sales and specialist salespeople in mergers and acquisitions that fall over that no one ever knows about. They just didn't happen. They just didn't work. And often the client might think, oh, that was never going to work. But actually it might have if it had been done differently. And I think that's what's different about us at Fin Mergers and Acquisitions is in our DNA is we're salespeople and we're professional pipeline sales managers and marketers to buyers.